Hey friends, this is Becky. I'm here with the September Fairy Loot Box with the theme of Under the Sea. Sorry. Of course, the first thing I thought of was the Little Mermaid, since they literally have a song called Under the Sea. But then I tried to think of some literary references, like where things have actually happened under the water that I've read recently. And the first thing that came to mind was The Wicked Prince by Holly Black. And I really liked that series, and it seemed like a lot of other people did too. And it's pretty recent, so I'm hoping there's like an item in the box that's themed after that. But let's dig in and check it out. We've got this month's spoiler card on top. So we've got these two beautiful merfolk. Let's get a nice detail shot of their faces. Look at these beautiful creatures. I'm gonna read down the card kind of as I open up the box to check out what things are and give credit to the authors. So the first thing on top is this box that says To Kill a Kingdom. Ooh, and it says ceramic mug. I could always use more of those. Oh, this is cute. It's got some words at the bottom. Let me see. It's like holding a story rather than a person. She feels wild and infinite in my arms. I have to admit, I haven't read this book yet. I wonder if this is maybe part of the inspiration, if that had a lot of under the sea vibes. Yeah, basically looks very Ariel-esque. We got a mermaid with red hair. We got a prince in a boat. I gotta say, I have too many things on my to read list, so I didn't remember what this one was about off the top of my head, even though I knew that I wanted to read it. I like the yellow inside, that's really cute. But yeah, I really like the color choice on the artwork. I like how it goes from like yellows and oranges from on land to blues and whites at the sea. And the stunning artwork on this mug is by @Gabrielle Ragusi. And I apologize if I mispronounced any of that. And much as the box says, this is in reference to Kill a Kingdom by Alexandra Christo. All right, and the next thing that jumps out at me was this odd shape. It's like, look, it's like all curvy and kind of weird. And it's a brush. That kind of makes sense too. If you're gonna hold it like this, that would work best. But yeah, it's just a fully plastic brush, and then we've got this beautiful like underwater motif with a few waves and some seashells and some starfish. So I don't know if it's because of the shape or this was just the idea that they had for this brush in reference to like underwater stuff. It's called a hair detangling brush. So I wonder if it works a little better at getting out tangles than maybe your standard size shape bristle stuff. And the artwork on the back of this is by @Taraja. All right, so the next thing I noticed was this very nice like velvet bag. Maybe I'll have to find a use for this after. Ooh, I hear some clinking. Ooh, yay! So I use my metal straws that we got in, I feel bad because all I remember is magic. But we got some straws in a box a while back that had magic and wishes were the two things on the straws, and they were like black and white. So I'm so excited to have more straws. This one says make waves. And it has a beautiful gradient from like light to dark blue. I wonder if there's a second one in there or if it's just cleaning supplies. Oh, and a big one. There you go. Beach please. I love it. And not that I've had a boba in a while, but this seems like just the right size for bobas. So maybe that means I need to go get some more. And then I bet we've got the cleaner in here. I thought I felt it. Yes, yes, these are invaluable. I'm so glad that they send us a little cleaning wand, because what if you don't have reusable straws? So the spoiler card starts with imploring you to switch from plastic straws to metal ones, giving you an option here. And it says these ombre metal straws come in 2 sizes with stunning shades of blue, and I agree. We couldn't resist adding a fun beachy quote on each too. And that's it. It doesn't credit any particular designer or artist, so I guess this is just courtesy of the whole team. So thank you, Fairy Loot team. I'm excited to have some more reusable straws. And it looks like this is the last item for the book bag, and it's a bag! But it looks like this is not for books. This is instead for pencils, is what the spoiler card says. We've got this beautiful image here with the lovely typography ingrained in the image of seashells and little tentacles and stuff, and it says, "Don't grant all the prince's requests, darling girl. Men are always asking for more than they should," by Sarah Henning, Sea Witch. I think that was another one I meant to read, and I think that one's also a Little Mermaid thing. So the spoiler card says, "Keep all your pearls, seashells, and other treasures in this beautiful pencil case. pencil case features a quote from The Sea Witch by Sarah Henning, which it says at the bottom, and is designed by none other than Ink and Wonder. We're absolutely obsessed with these colors, which I totally agree. I have been doing a lot more Animal Crossing stuff recently, and I've noticed that I have a bunch of like pinks and purples and blues, and that's it. Especially like if something is like this like teal color, like I have it. So it just says the same thing on both sides, and ooh, like a nice kind of black velvety kind of feel, which I like that a lot. One, I think that might keep things more stationary and from clinking around, and two, hopefully if any like ink or graphite like kind of gets away from the writing utensil, it won't like look obvious and stain the inside. The black will absorb it. Almost missed this, guys. We have one more thing before I get to the bag with the book inside of it, and it's this little manila envelope. So I pulled out that. I'm guessing there's like a necklace that goes with it. Oh, it's a keychain. Let me put it on. That looks like they're biting at the key ring. That's so cute. It's not like I really need more things to put with my keys, but this is too cute. I might not be able to help it. Poor unfortunate souls. Oh, yes. I love the artwork, the little tentacles in the background, sticking with the ribbon motif and the trident. It's so funny how just those 3 words can invoke like such a picture. And I feel like anybody who's seen Little Mermaid, but especially if like you grew up watching it like every month or so. It was one of just a few VHSs that we had. So I definitely remember those 3 words. So it says that this Unfortunate Souls keychain was inspired by one of our favorite sea villains, Ursula. This beautiful design is by Love You More Studio. Alright, and I've double checked, I've pulled up things, and all that I have left is the actual bag that the book comes in, along with a few other goodies. So let's open that up next. Okay, ooh, look at that beautiful blue of the book. But let's get started with some of the paper things that we have on top. So, first off we have the bookmark. Oh, it's kind of my same complaint as like last week. I love that the spoiler card has both the guy and the gal on it, but I kind of am annoyed that it's cut to be just the gal again. Maybe we could have had like their faces or something like that. But it's still gorgeous artwork, and I love having a special bookmark just for the book that I get. Aw, an Atlantis postcard! That's too cute! Oh, and it's literally a postcard with like lines on the back. Alright, and then we've got the fairy scoop with the theme and the month. Inside is a Q&A from the author, and then we've got a preview for next month's theme. So it's called Wicked Hearts. I was wondering what they were gonna do for Halloween / spooky month. So I'd seen some themes for other boxes. Aww! I wonder if this is an Ariel retelling, because it looks like she's definitely under the water and her beautiful red hair going everywhere, and a white top with like a green bottom. It's maybe a tail, who knows? And then we have the author letter. Unfortunately, it looks like it was typed out this time, not handwritten. But either way, I love having that little one-sided conversation with the author. I always think it's very cute. Oh, Adrienne Young. I feel like I read something else of hers. I'll have to look through my bookshelf first. So it's called Fable, and then we've got a bunch of red hair floating up. I love the continuation from the front to the back. Ooh, and these edges just evoke strong sea vibes. Check this out. Like a light blue that's also sparkly, like sea foam or the waves on the ocean. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, and then let's open it up. So we've got red, like our main character's hair, it would seem. We've got the author's signature. Got a couple title pages. Oh, okay, this is what I know her from. So it has some of her other books here. There's Sky in the Deep, which I don't think I've read that one yet, but The Girl the Sea Gave Back. That was actually, I think I referenced that in the intro. Oh, map, that's what I was going to check out to see if there's a map or not. All right, and then the book starts. Let's see if there's any artwork on the inside. / check out what the hardcover book looks like. Aw, no artwork. But let's look at the naked book. That's always fun anyway. We've got this deep, rich blue, which I think goes so well with the inside of the jacket cover and on the sprayed edges. And then we've got silver. Oh, like a pearlescent silver for the title and author. have so many recommendations either from podcasts that I listen to or items that I get in these books or like other YouTubers that I see. I like read the synopsis before I buy it just to make sure that I think I would like it. But then after that, I don't ever read it again after buying the book. But I did quickly skim some of the inside, and it looks like it is quasi like Ariel-esque. It mentions that she's like the princess of the King of the Sea, but there are different names for everybody, so I think that it's going to maybe have some of the same ideas and themes, but vary, which will be really fun. I'm really excited to see that. Oh, let me read the little synopsis of the book that Fairy Loot has. Again, it's a small amount, so I'm happy to read that. It says, our featured book this month is Fable by Adrienne Young. Our main character must find her place in her family while trying to survive in a world made dangerous by the sea and those who wish to profit from it. This Fairy Loot exclusive edition has a completely redesigned exclusive cover, sprayed edges, and is signed by the author. Don't forget to read the author letter and check out the beautiful character art. Oh, that's right, I didn't. And I forgot to say it earlier, so here is the artwork on the other side of the author letter. And this was illustrated by @Near4Z. I double checked my box and I double checked the spoiler card, so that is absolutely everything in the box. Alright, so that was all the items that were included in the September Fairy Loot box with the theme of Under the Sea. As you saw, it was mostly Little Mermaid themed stuff, which is fine. It's a good tale. I've read the classic, seen the Disney animated movie a ton of times. But I was also really excited to find some new iterations that were listed in this box. Like we've got To Kill a Kingdom by Alexandra Christo, and we've got Sea Witch by Sarah Henning. Both might be books on my to-read list, but if they weren't before, they definitely will be now. And again, if you like that kind of theme, this month's book was Fable by Adrienne Young, and I'm really looking forward to digging into that. Since I've switched up the format a little bit, I thought now might be a good time to pick a favorite item and kind of talk about it. So in this month's box, it was the keychain that says For Unfortunate Souls. I feel like those three words really just do a great job, at least for me anyway, of evoking that scene of Ariel and Ursula talking about the transformation. I immediately think of that, and it's so like crystallized in my mind. So not only that fun association and like the nostalgia memories, but also like it's just such a gorgeous item. I love the way that the teal works with the black and the pink on the tentacles. The yellow trident just kind of pulls it all together. So might not put it on the main keychain as that's getting a little full, but definitely gonna have to find some use for it because I love the way it looks an awful lot. That's it for the box, and I just want to thank you for watching the video. And invite you to check out my Squarespace where I do book reviews. If you haven't checked that out yet, the link is in the description down below. Thank you again so much for watching.